Vortak is the first one up this morning. He's getting out there, getting back into the growing, which is great. We get some food going and everything and make sure that we're set in that capacity. Now, speaking of capacity, we have the warning here that we have no trade capacity, and last night I did put the order in for the beacon, and we are going to need the trade guy out here, the comm station as well. But as we kind of funnel out and get ready to do our jobs, we've been given a message. I'm going to go ahead and pause this really quick, and you can see that a group of hungry Alphabeavers has just arrived. Try to eliminate them before they decimate every last tree in the region. Now, when we jump to location, they're all the way down here at the bottom. So we're going to need to take care of this. This is actually one of the new events for Alpha 8, and these guys can come and just chew through trees. Now, unfortunately, they are on our side, and what I mean by that is there's kind of two sides here. There's all of this section from basically here down can access us, but everything kind of up here is all blocked by mountains. There's no way through, not even down here. So they are on our side, and I don't know how bad this is going to be. Never seen them before. Obviously, we're just playing this version for the first time, so this could be really bad. Maybe it takes like 2 seconds to eat a tree, and in that case, they could really mow through this. As far as I know, you can't plant trees. If there's a way, then I'm not familiar with it yet. So anyway, that's something to consider, that if we lose everything, that could be really bad. Now, having said that, I suppose even if they did mow through all of this, they don't have access to this side. So we could certainly punch through with doors and everything and have access to the backside. But I think what we want to do is eliminate the threat. We'll probably send one or two of our survivors out there to investigate these Alphabeavers and make sure they're not just totally wrecking our area. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and slide on down here, and let's see what they're all about. See what these guys are doing. So he just chewed through that one pretty quick. This guy just got over to this one. So I'm kind of curious how long this takes. So not long at all. Wow, it's only a matter of seconds. That might be 5, somewhere between 5 and 8 seconds, something like that. So they certainly chew through the woods long enough. You can imagine if you're up there playing and really not focused on it, they could very quickly clear this out. So anyway, that's something that we're going to want to resolve sooner than later. So let's jump in here really quick. I'm going to try and remember. Let's see. Was it me? Was it the Weem character? No. Who was it? Vortak was the knife guy, so it was probably Fohamner. Yeah, he's got the rifle. So I'm kind of thinking that we send him down there to see what he can do about this. We're going to go ahead and speed this up a bit. He's going to go drop this material off. And let's see. Looks like he's going to grab a bite to eat. That's fine. Go ahead and eat. Everybody's got to eat. Are you eating more? He wants to go fill up the hopper in there, I guess. Okay, let's go ahead and pause this really quick, and we're going to go ahead and set him. We're going to draft him. And we're just going to go ahead and where have they moved? It looks like they're kind of spreading over to this side, so we're going to go ahead and have him come this way. I'm going to pan this out a ways. You can see him slowly chugging through the swamp. So we're going to get him down kind of close to these guys, start taking pot shots. Now, if they start rushing him, then we're going to do a little change of plans, and he's going to backtrack because I don't want him sitting out here getting wrecked. Let's go ahead and pause that. So let's see. We're going to fire at the Alphabeaver. Let's see how this goes. Okay, actually, you know what? Let's slow this down a little bit. So they certainly aren't charging him. Definitely not charging him. Let's go ahead and look at health. So he's in severe pain. I feel kind of bad. Beavers are kind of cool. But these guys, no, these are like mutant beavers. They just devour things. So they've got to go. Got to go whole body. Look at all of this stuff. Okay, Fohamner, we got to move you in. Now, I wanted to see if there was any other fire immediately. No. Okay, so, I mean, he's probably got to be dead before we get some more options. But let's go ahead and choose the next guy here. Can you get him from that distance? I probably should move him in closer. Since they're not attacking, we just want to get right down in here so it's a little harder to miss. So you go ahead and fire at him. Okay. Boy, that must have been a... Oh, we need health here. Let's see. Right kidney. So he took 2 shots to the body. Keep going. Now, actually, you know what we can do? Let's go ahead and pause this. We can actually order hunting, I believe. And I don't know if that'll just be him because he's down here. You and you and you. Let's see. Can't do that guy. Okay, now I'm kind of curious. Are you going to hunt? I suppose we probably have to pull him off of that and then maybe prioritize hunting. There we go. Let's choose a different one here. Okay, actually, he's going to go ahead and finish off this guy. So let's see. Is it done yet? Man, you're supposed to be... What the heck? You shot the tree stump over here. That was way off. Way off. How is this guy still alive? Okay, so I wanted to see if he would actually move on to his other targets. No, he's actually going to hunt and bring it back. So that's going to be a long process. I'm almost thinking that he should just drop that and continue with his thing. Of course, that's going to take us manually selecting these guys and really micromanaging him. But you can see they've cleared all the woods down here already. That was pretty quick. So he's going to end up sleeping, and if he ends up doing this back and forth kind of thing, I'm going to lose a worker, and we're going to lose a lot of trees. So I don't know. I think I'm going to have to spend some time with him and just manage, basically micromanage his hunting until we really clear them out. Okay, well, I set Fohamner, I kind of drafted him and sent him down here, and it looks like everybody wants to come hunt, so I guess this is going to be a thing. Now, Vortak is coming down. He only has a knife, and so I don't think we're going to risk him at all. We're going to actually have him prioritize on something else. I just have a bad feeling that the beaver is going to kind of mess him up. So we're going to actually have him come back up here, and if I can... Let's see here. Actually, no, that's not what we wanted. Not what we wanted at all. Let's go... Where did I do that? Oh, it was over here. That's where I did it. Okay, he's not a cleaner. Let's see here. There we go. We'll prioritize him for the mining of steel. That's what I was trying to do. So that we don't have to engage him with these guys. So now Fohamner, maybe we can turn this off. Since Weem is down here hunting, maybe Fohammer will just continue to hunt? No? Okay. We have to tell Fohamner what to do. Weem, he's on it. He's down here hunting away, trying to get the job done. Fohamner, we just have to be a little more hands-on here. Get up here where you can see what's going on. So we've got one dead, we've got one wandering around over here. They're kind of spread out a little bit, unfortunately. But I think with two of us going, you know, initially I thought, well, I don't want to dedicate two people to this, but I don't know, maybe this is the best way to go. We can get this kind of done faster. Let's tell Weem to move over here. Everybody move up a bit. And then we'll go ahead and undraft, since Weem knows how to hunt. Oh, but now he's given up. Oh, we have to control everybody. Weem, finish the job. Fohamner, you as well. So anyway, we're going to play cleanup crew down here. I think once they take these out, we'll move them over and have them take care of the other two, and then we should be good. Eliminating the Alphabeaver threat. So you can see I've assigned the beds to Fohamner and Vortak. I did not make myself a full bed yet. I kind of forgot about that as they went and crashed, but that's okay. One of the things I wanted to show you as well was that I extended the stockpile down to cover the areas where I actually had the steel mined out by Vortak. So strategically bringing that into the fold now. So we have 440 steel, plenty of other materials as well, and we did get rid of the Alphabeaver threat. So Weem and Fohamner down there took them out. So that is no longer an issue, fortunately, because they were really mowing through those trees. They were going through them very quickly. So anyway, hopefully we don't face any more of those guys, though I suppose if that was the worst thing we faced, then we would be having pretty good days. So we still have the no trading capacity notification up, and now that we have more steel, I think that's something that we can go ahead and take care of. So let's get the comms console here, and we'll go ahead and put this guy right there. So what that'll allow us to do is kind of reach out to some of the other people and make trades and everything. That's going to be good stuff. And as long as our items are within range of the orbital trade beacon, we will be able to trade them. Now, of course, I'm noticing that we have all of this stuff just outside of this guy, so I could place another one, which is probably easier than moving everything, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pause this really quick. trying to think of what's quicker. Because what we can do is we could delete the zone. For example, we can do this. We can basically delete all of the zone that falls outside of the beacon. And then what will happen is they're going to want to move this stuff because now it's just sitting out. And they're going to want to move it into a stockpile area. And in fact, while we're here, we could then highlight, you know, this stock area. You know what? I kind of messed that up. Let's actually undo that. That's not what I meant. Delete the zone, not cancel. We can just go ahead and do this. And basically, if you do a stockpile and drag from the current, like a current stockpile, it extends that one. So at least that's what I thought it did. Huh. Never mind. I thought that's what it did. That's cool. We can go ahead and delete it. Let's just delete the whole thing real quick. Highlight this guy so we can get an idea there. Okay, and then we can just kind of go ahead and do it this way. I thought that when you dragged out from there, it extended that same stockpile, but apparently that is not the case. One more time on the orbital guy here. And delete zone. So we're going to delete that. Might as well delete these edges out here as well. Okay, cool. So now we only have the stockpile within the area of the orbital beacon. So, of course, they're going to want to move this stuff over. There's a little bit of delay there. It looks like Vortex actually jumping on top of it. So maybe not a big deal. And since it is so close, I guess that is pretty quick. And then it saves us the money of having to, the steel of having to make another orbital beacon. So we're being thrifty here, being very thrifty. Now with the comm station up, we want to go ahead and start maybe reaching out to people just to see what's out there. And I believe that Weem has, yes, he has the social skills. So let's go ahead and jump in here. And we've got the different factions nearby, but let's call the Bulk's Good Trader. Let's go ahead and run in there and see what that's all about. And for those of you who don't know, the higher social skill you have, the better bartering you can do, the better deals you get with the people that you're working with. So that's going to be good for us. We do have a message here. We have a visiting colony. That's fine. Hope's Forest. That sounds like good, guys. So here we go. We've got basically the different things we've got going on here. They've got some things. We've got some things. And we could drag these guys around a bit and see what we can do. And then, of course, we could pay for some things. Let's see. So what do they have here? They got plasteel. That would be good to have for the future. Potatoes and berries. These might be kind of nice. Then we could start looking at getting into the cooking table and stuff like that. That's all stuff that I have not gotten into yet. So anyway, if we drag this out, you can see it's going to cost us some silver. If we get, let's see. It's actually not very expensive. Let's go ahead and look at 50. So if we take 50 potatoes, we're going to have to pay 65 silver. We've got 871. Now, another thing to consider is that some ships will come through that we can talk to about trading, and they may actually have people that they'll trade us, and they tend to be pretty expensive. So maybe spending a lot here isn't a good idea. Not that that was a lot, but we really want to actually save as much as we can. I think I will buy some potatoes, though, just to have some variety, although I don't know that we're not growing potatoes right now. I actually don't know what exactly we're growing. I think we can we find out here? Oh, it's potatoes. All right, we're not going to buy potatoes. Why would we do that? So anyway, we'll let Weem go out and figure out something else to do. It looks like they're actually idle, though, so maybe we need to tell them what to do. I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, this says, wait, I just realized this is a Luddite rebel. I don't know if that means it's a threat to us or not. Let's go ahead and jump. Okay, looks like may not be a threat. Matt. Matt is a brawler. An artistic brawler, though. The human town guard, age 18. You know, wouldn't be too bad to have join us. We got some silver down here, I'm just noticing. It's interesting. But we're not really equipped for that yet. We don't really have a place to bring... Well, you know, we do have this room over here, huh? Throw a door on it and we're all set, aren't we? Well, that's interesting. Let's go in here to the structure. We'll grab just a standard wooden door and go ahead and throw that in. Huh. We could even go ahead and throw down a sleeping spot. Huh. let's do that. That might work out. So we have an unusual heat wave that's begun. Watch out for heat stroke. So I don't know if there's any kind of visual indicator that people are overheating. I think we may have to look at, you know, maybe we have to look at their mood, and if they're complaining a lot about heat, then that's something that we want to watch out for. On a side note, it looks like we're actually in pretty good shape as far as, you can see Vortak is actually in a very good mood. Fohamner, a little hungry, but you know what? He's eating food right now, although he ate off the ground. I suppose that's an argument to be made for putting a table in. But anyway, point being that we are in pretty good shape right now. Moods are pretty good. I think if I get a bed for Weem, that's going to help a lot. And maybe we can bring this Matt guy into the fold. Fohamner is the first one out of bed. Looks like he's quickly followed by Vortak, and I've got a little bit of a plan in place. I got two things I want to do. One is I'd like to capture this Matt character and get him kind of locked in. But in order to do that, we really need this room set up over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to direct Vortak. Well, we'll go ahead and let Vortak eat. Why not? Oh, so demanding. Always has to have food. It's ridiculous. But we're going to go ahead and let him eat. And then pretty much... Actually, you know what? Oh, cool. Weem's heading right over there right now. I was going to say, pretty much right away, I'm going to have him go over and make a door and try to get this room set up really quick. Now, excuse me. One of the things I like about this situation is that we have a brawler. And he's equipped with a pistol. I actually looked at his thoughts, and you can see he's very unhappy about having this gun. So, anyway, it looks like he's taken some of our food. I'm going to go ahead and pause this. So, I've got the door in. Let's go ahead and let that finish. And we can select this guy. Set it for prisoners. So, that's all set. And now I think we're going to go ahead and grab this guy. But what I want to do is, I want to make sure that everybody's kind of nearby. So we're going to pause this really quick. Fohamner is going to be drafted. He's going to move in here. We're going to take Weem and draft him. Move him in here. Try to get everybody in close. And Vortak is going to be the one to arrest because he's got the knife. He's the melee guy. So we're going to kind of move him into here. We'll get everybody into position and see what's going on. He's just innocently eating here. Well, innocently. He ate our food. He went into our garden and took our food. So anyway, let's go ahead and see about making something happen here. Let's try to cut him off a bit. All right, I think that's good enough. Vortak, arrest that man. Okay, so no fight really there, which is excellent. And he did drop a gun, which we'll just store away. We don't really have a use for that or anything. So, very cool. That was easy. Quite easy to capture that guy. We'll go ahead and let these guys get back to business once he gets thrown in there. Weem is definitely going to be the one trying to convince him to join us. Let's see, something like that. Because he's got the social skills. So, let's go ahead and decide what to do with Matt, though. Prisoner... He's going to get food. That's cool. We will try to recruit him. We will give him doctor's care. And you know what? We'll give him medicine if there's some kind of problem. And then we're going to friendly chat. We're going to keep things pretty peaceful and try and show him that we are good people. I'd like him to be happy about being here. So anyway, that's the plan there. Weem is certainly going to get on that at some point because he's got the skills and he's going to be the warden. Let's actually bring this up really quick. Yeah, he's the only one set to be warden, so that's going to work out just fine. You can see he's going to go in now. I don't suppose I'll get a first shot. I don't think that's ever happened before. So I think it's kind of a low percentage that slowly works its way up and gets better and better, especially if you have good social skills. So, and we know Weem, that's definitely Weem's forte in this game. He's quite social. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and let that happen. Now, what I want to next focus on is that we get this place cooled because we have a heat wave right now. It's kind of an issue. Let's go ahead and look at Fohamner and see if this is a thing. Yes, he's very hot. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump in here to temperature, and you can see we've got a cooler. It's kind of interesting how this works. Let me stop moving the camera around here. You can see it's got a red side, a blue side. So that's one side exhausts heat and the other one kind of produces this cold stuff, right? So we're going to rotate this guy around and it's cool. Right as you drop it here, you can see that it's going to cool the room. But if I rotate it, it's going to heat the room. So let's go ahead and rotate this guy around. And I think it looks like it's just going to equally distribute the cooling everywhere. So we could actually just put this back in this corner and then exhaust out the left side here. Now, I don't know if that's a fire hazard by spitting that out this way. It just says that that it basically exhausts. It says it generates a lot of heat. You can see over there on the left. So I feel like they're saying that for a reason. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and do that. Now, it did say that you can actually use that, and we're getting the message right now that Weem failed to recruit Matt. That's fine. But it did say you can use this also to create a walk-in freezer. So, you know, I don't know how that exactly is done. Do you make just a small room and then store food in it, and that's good enough? But then doesn't that make this whole entire room a walk-in freezer? Like, what's the where's the cutoff? Does it have to be kind of a small area? So that might be something I look into at some point, just kind of investigate that. Maybe look online and see if there's an answer to that, because I'm really not sure. Or maybe we'll just wait and maybe we'll discover that over time. Maybe one of you guys already knows. You can leave it in the comments, and eventually we would make a walk-in freezer. I think that would be pretty cool, because we could get cracking on you know, making sure that we're really good on the food side. Now, Vortak is not doing so hot here. Let's see. He's having a heat stroke, so this is not cool. Weem is currently building this guy. Let's go ahead and set him to draft so we can control him, and just tell him to walk in here really quick. See if he can take a break. Get out of the sun. You just stand there for a while. Now, we've got this guy. Oh, and it's not powered. Not powered at all. Let's see. Power, conduit. I'm not sure that's going to be close enough. Can I build under this? I think so. So maybe we can get that going and powered up, but yeah, building needs power. We know that. So anyway, we're going to try and let Vortex cool down. Hopefully it's a little cooler in here. And yeah, I think once again, we're moving along pretty well here. Haven't had anything too crazy. I'd love to get Matt switched to our side and have 4 of us working away. It'd be very cool to have him. But I think we're going to leave it at that for now, I should say. And I definitely want to thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, and we'll catch you next time.